Aloha, Kauai. Well, you may or may not have noticed there's more and more people, maybe people you work with, your neighbors, maybe at the office, the church, talking about crypto. If you watch television, you shouldn't. There's a lot of people globally who are involved, a lot more than we are in Kauai. So a few of us have kind of taken some initiative to go around the world, really, from Costa Rica to Italy to Florida. We are looking very carefully at how to bring the blockchain and crypto world, the concept of decentralization, and really and truly take this island particularly as the battleground for what's called the Web3. And don't worry if you don't know what that is. That's the whole purpose. And I just wanted to record this real fast before we actually make our formal introduction. I'm Andrew Weatherington, one of the co-founders of the Aloha Ledger Labs. Aloha Ledger Labs is the parent company we're going to be introducing, and really it's an artist guild. It's creators, entrepreneurs, business owners. We just brought the city of Miami, Florida, into the Web3 metaverse. The mayor Suarez, through the Wilder World platform. So a lot of these things, Kauai members are just kind of maybe going over your head, and that's okay. They're going to start to stick. And we are excited to announce a protocol. It's called the Aloha Protocol. Formally will be coming out this week, where anybody in the community, you want to learn blockchain, you're not just learning how to trade crypto. It's not about making more US dollars. It's a lot different. It's about decentralization and understanding. If you want to be prepared, really our goal is to front run the entire Web3 economy. And you might not even know what Web3 is yet. Wait till you find that out. It's pretty awesome. And why I just said a few minutes ago, this is the battleground. Some pretty interesting dots are going to start to connect. But we are here in our new offices in Lahui. We have our classrooms ready to go. We're going to be rolling out those free to the community, free technology, VR. We're going to be bringing the entire island of Kauai into the metaverse, virtual. So if you are a business owner, if you have kids, that want to up their financial literacy a little bit, we have to admit there's could use some work around here. So one of our goals with our protocol is to really raise the financial literacy, not just learning how to balance a checkbook, actually how to just throw those away. In fact, let's just go ahead and start with that. There's really a lot of terms and words moving around, and I just want to take a quick 2 minutes and explain maybe two of the terms. Like when I say things like immutable contract and public ledger, it's really a lot about trust. And you're going to hear this concept a lot, not just from us in the next couple of years, from everybody in doing any kind of business, whether you have a bicycle shop or you are Lowe's or Home Depot. If there is anybody trying to persuade or convince somebody to do something, we've evolved way past that at this point. When it comes to relationships in general, trust is a true lubricant. It's not just in families and friendships, it is in business. It is the first time in human history we've been able to coordinate with each other across the world with people you don't even have to know. What does that mean for the world? It means, my friends, we are entering, for the first time in human history, a trustless society where all we have to worry about is who has the idea, how to share it, and making sure that we are monetizing it and going into this next world, these alternative universes we're creating with the rights and abilities to own what we create. We do not want to enter a Web3 world where there's like a Sim City, everything's free, put on the jacket, drive the car around. You want to own that car. You learn how to create a weapon. For a Call of Duty, you own that weapon. You can rent out your animal. I was a wolf for 3 hours today. Now the rest of the day, someone else used my wolf. So it's kind of, that's where we're headed. No, it could just as easily be a tennis court giving tennis lessons, a yoga studio doing yoga. If you have any type of commerce, we are going to remind you a lot of if you were alive during the time doing business during the internet birth, when people said, I don't know if you're going to be doing business on the internet. I don't know if we're going to be using credit cards on the internet. If you remember those days and you are still in business today, that means you are an entrepreneur. And we are here to give you a place that you can take your business, your concept, your idea, even if it's not even a business yet, and we will bring it into the metaverse. Because believe me, my friends, based on what we've just learned in the city of Miami, we are sitting on the edge of a $1 trillion business, a booming industry that is the metaverse. Let's start out with a term when I say something called bankless. Like bankless, what does that mean? It sounds scary, right? You know what's really scary to me? Going into a bank. When you learn about yield farming and DeFi and over-collateralized loans and how things really work. But we're going to get into the details later. Not time for a deep dive. Let's just throw down some easy terms. Going bankless. What does it mean? Well, we've been talking a lot about these terms, bankless and DAO and DAO, and we really need to focus on kind of answering these two questions. What is going on behind the scenes when it comes to certain terms? Well, let's just start with the term bankless. What it means to go bankless. It's a movement. It's really a movement wherein pioneering individuals seeking freedom from financial institutions, sort of the suppression feeling that we have of trying to access our money. We really want to take it back into our own hands. And that's what we've done. The vision we have is to really live in a world where anyone with an internet connection can have access to the financial tools needed to achieve financial independence. Imagine having a bank account where you don't need an ID. You don't need a social security card. You don't need permissionless. You don't need permission to have an account. You're needing an ID. Anything required other than an internet access to a device to open an account. So what is a DAO? Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Mouthful, but think about the decentralized part, where it's an effective way to work with like-minded creators, individuals, entrepreneurs in a way that is trustless. We don't need trust. Trust is no longer a virtue in our culture, and we manage this system. Think of it as an internet-based sort of a network, and we all have the equal authority to access the ideas, and we vote. We have these things called proposals, and our voting ensures everybody in the organization has a fair voice, and our treasuries are only accessible as dictated by our smart contracts. So we don't need to trust anybody anymore. Imagine doing business with someone around the world you just met on a chat room. Well, today you actually can. We've removed that whole fear part of it and brought the smart contract in. So now moving forward, it is all about pure collaboration, removing that veil that really comes about when you're afraid someone is going to take advantage of you. And it opens up so many opportunities for a global collaboration in this bankless sort of a DAO situation. And our goals with Aloha Ledger Lab is really to bring in the Web3 to everybody on Kauai. And we are really starting out easy and just kind of giving some simple terms. So bankless, it takes some guts. It's definitely a milestone in the journey. So I hope this helped a little bit. And hey, if not, we're going to do a couple more ways. So I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Aloha.